Andy from the UM Sport team. I'm just going to take you through a quick 5-minute warm-up to get you ready for the virtual Purple Wave on Sunday the 6th of September. Whether you're doing the 2.5k, 5k or the 10k, it's important to have a really good stretch so you're feeling warm and ready to go when you start your run. You might have noticed special guest Stanley there. Don't think he looks like he's going to do any running right now, but the really annoying thing is he'll be a lot faster than all of us if he did decide to do any running. So let's get started. I would recommend that if you have extra time, spend 5 to 10 minutes foam rolling any tight areas to consider are your lower back, glutes, quads, hamstrings, calves. Just spend a bit of time on there before you start your actual stretching. Okay, so let's get started. We're just going to do mainly focusing on our lower body, hips and legs, but if we just start with some rotations to open up our back and our shoulders a bit. So once you feel a bit more comfortable with these rotations, start to open your arms out, follow your arm with your head, bring your legs in, just to increase that rotation. Through all these stretches, just try and maintain steady breathing. Okay, once you've done your rotations, we're just going to do some leg kicks. So I'll stand side on so you can see. We're going to start with front to back kicks. So start on our left leg. You want to engage your core, keep everything tight. You want to keep your hips and shoulders still. Stay balanced. If you've got a chair or a stool or anything you can hold on to, that helps. I tend to hold my hands out here, keep you balanced. Don't know why. So small kicks to start. We'll go through about 10. And once you feel a bit more comfortable, just bigger kicks. You're going to put your legs through a lot of similar movements during the run, so it's important to stretch them off and activate them properly before you start. Okay, so swap legs when you do about 10. Trying to stay balanced. Again, start with smaller kicks. Really try and get the leg back and feel it in your glutes. Don't bend your leg, don't rotate and go all floppy. That's not really stretching anything. Really focus on the area that you want to stretch, keep everything else still. Okay, we'll do some sideways kicks now. So don't hit your feet into each other, that can be quite painful, so you want to come across the front. Just kick out to the side. Again, stay balanced. Shoulders and hips, try and keep them facing forwards. 10 on each leg. So you might feel a bit sore on the outside of your glutes. That's natural, and we need to make sure your glutes are firing before you start running. Lower back injuries are quite common in runners, and it's because the glutes aren't working properly. So do a few side lunges now. It's a nice wide stance, toes facing forwards. I'm going to show you a few variations. Just choose your level. Just side to side. Sit into that stretch. Don't fall forwards. Make everything go floppy again. Nice straight back, chest forwards. Side to side. If you want to increase the stretch, turn your toes to the sky and sit down into the stretch again. Try and look forwards. Come up slowly and swap sides. Then just maybe 5 on each side, however you want to do it. Okay, from there give your legs a bit of a shake. Just going to do some static stretching now. Okay, so from your hands and knees,
Drop your knees under your hips, wrists under your shoulders. Turn your toes under. And push up into downward dog. So you want to try and straighten your legs. Try and get your head through your shoulders. And once you're comfortable, just start to pedal your legs, try and get your heels to the floor. Just alternate legs, open up those calves and hamstrings. And just hold for a few breaths. And come forward, drop your hips to the floor, push your chest through your shoulders and look up. A bit of rotation in there. Slowly, just look over each shoulder. I hear a few cracks and creaks in your back, that's okay. And curl your toes under, push back up into downward dog. And then take a big step with your right foot, right next to your right hand. Try and keep your heel flat. Just lean into that stretch. Come onto the outside of your foot and push your knee out. And from there, raise your right hand, twist to the sky. Just hold. And swap hands, so put your right hand down, left hand up. Come back down, drop your back knee, sit up and push your hip forward. Should really feel it down your left hip flexor. These get really tight for regular runners, so it's really important to stretch these hip flexors off prior to a run and after if you have the chance. Okay, hands back down. Knee off the floor, leg back into downward dog. And step your left foot forward. Go through the same routine. Just come onto the outside of your foot, really push that knee out. If you want to just hold in this position for a bit, you can. And twist your left hand up to the sky. Down, and twist your right hand up to the sky. And back down. Drop that back knee. Sit into the stretch, back straight. Make sure you're not coming too far forward on this front knee. You don't want to be coming over your toes, you want to keep it at a nice 90-degree angle. Okay, and back up into downward dog. Drop your knees to the floor and just sit down. Give your wrists a bit of a shake if they're tight.
Okay, last few. Now we're just going to do a bit of a pulse raiser so that you're ready to go and you're feeling energized for when you start your run. So we're just going to do 10 high knees, 3 squats, 10 heel kicks, and then we're just going to go back round, do that for 2 rounds, and then you should be good to go. So 10 high knees, 3 squats, 1, 2, 3. Try and keep your heels on the floor, toes forward, and look forward on those squats. Then heel flicks. Try and get each heel to come into contact with your bum if you can. And 3 more squats. 1, 2. Clench your bum at the top of the squat. 3. And 10 high knees. 3 squats, 1, 2, 3, and 10 heel kicks. Okay, so you now should be stretched off, energised, ready to go and tackle our first ever virtual Purple Wave. Good luck and thank you to everyone taking part.